Hey guys, welcome back to some more Illuvium Zero. So in today's video, we've actually made quite a bit of progression. I'm going to collect up some loot here. I'm going to show you what I've kind of been working on, and I can see where the struggle is going to be, guys, for this game. The big time sink as you have it. So I finally built out my quantum fabricator. So that was one of the ones I had to get my nexus up higher. I also did have to get my research facility, so my engineering workshop, up a little bit higher. But now it comes to the point of I finally built this one. So I've actually built right here the Hyperion, which this is the item that you're going to need to build up these buildings a lot higher, but it's also the item that you're going to be able to actually sell back to the DIO for Ethereum. Now that is going to be kind of the play to earn function of this game, but it's going to take an incredible amount of time, guys, because looking at these buildings, looking at a lot of the structures in here, and I don't know if it is just me, but looking at, let's say, leveling up some of these structures, they do require right there. This is what we're looking for, guys. If you have a tier 1, and of course it is Solon, I'm going to have to build all of these converters because I only have one single node. I know the higher tiers, if you're looking at like a tier 4, chances are you have all of them, which is going to make this incredibly easy to actually be able to swap between resources, things of that nature. But we finally got the quantum fabricator. We finally got the Hyperion extractor. Now I need 100,000 hydrogen. So as you've seen right there, to extract one of them, one single one, which takes an entire day to extract one, I need 100,000 hydrogen. Now, unfortunately, I only have one hydrogen place right here, which makes, I believe, like 30 or 4,700. Because if I want to go higher than this, there it is, guys. Right there, to upgrade my hydrogen pump, I need my Hyperion, which I can't get from here because I don't have 100,000 to extract it. And I believe I can only save 5 of these. So to get 5 of those right now would be 5 days. If I look to upgrade this, again, this is going to take a different resource to actually build this up. Going to take a lot of resources, but it is also going to take Krypton to build that out, which means I also have to buy the exchanger for the Krypton. So I'm going to have to build the converter, which means I have to level up my quantum fabricator, which I just picked up again to swap in there. So this one I have to upgrade it. I need 120,000, which again, I'm literally kind of following down the rabbit hole or following the path that I have to take to get this done, guys. So up here, carbon, again, we can't upgrade these anymore because we do need the Krypton up there. So I'm going to have to increase the capacity, the storage capacity of all of these silos. And I'm going to have to build more of these silos to actually have enough storage capacity. Then I'm going to have to get the carbon. Carbon is taking 12 minutes for 5,700. I have 2 carbon nodes. I have 1 hydrogen node. And unfortunately, I do not have any when it comes to the silicon. Again, with the tier 1, going to be a lot of time. It is going to be a lot of time, guys. Your builders are going to be incredibly busy because I'm going to have to upgrade this. Again, 18K right there out of my silicon. So what I've been doing to offset that kind of essence is in here, guys, because I do have 2 of my carbon nodes. I've been converting carbon to right here. You see, we put in 4750, we get in 8193. That is the conversion right here, guys. But I've been putting this in to actually farm the silicon because I don't have another method to get it. Well, I do need carbon to upgrade this. We're going to save the carbon. I have to upgrade these enough to hold my 125. Before I get that 125, once I do hit that, I can upgrade this, and then we can look at doing the exchange, which again, I really feel the pain of a tier 1. Every time you have to have these pumping, you have to have these converting, because essentially, even looking at my photo disintegration plant, this is going to either use carbon or it is going to use hydrogen. This game is going to take an incredible amount of time, guys. I'm already just hit level 36. But again, looking at the farm time, looking at the 12 minutes per node to collect the resources, even looking, we get what, 9,000 every 12 minutes. If I need 125,000, once I get to that, you're probably talking, what, an hour and a half, 2 hours to get enough. After I have enough to actually build out these resources, you can speed these up. You can actually buy these speeds up from the store. I believe it is one of these for every 60 minutes. Again, I believe that's what it is, guys. But looking at something like here, we have 15 hours, 15 of those. I think it is one for every minute or one for every hour. You can actually get these from getting rid of, if I have any, actually clearing these out while my builder is busy for the next 18 minutes. But if I clear these out, there's a chance that I can actually get some of those speed ups, and these actually show up again. So we have seen those show up again. Now my daily quest, I don't know what's going on, what the bug is with the daily quest. I did all of my daily quests. The timer just reset about a couple hours ago. When there was a reset, there were no new daily quests. I didn't get any, guys. This literally reset to no quests. Weekly, I haven't seen anything else there, which means we can't claim anything. But the main quest, we are slowly grinding through these guys. And even here, 1.2 million for a quantum fabricant to level 4. I still need to get it to level 2, need to get it to level 3. I'm not even sure how long it would take me to get to level 4. Even here, we're at about 100,000 resources. And again, I have the 2 carbon nodes. I have the 1 hydrogen. I have no silicon. Silicon, I've been converting every opportunity I have with the resources that we get. But now it's going to be hours and hours and hours to farm carbon. Now, one of the things, guys, that I've noticed is I've actually built a couple of these power stations. It looks like I cannot upgrade any of my power stations yet. I might be able to in the future, but putting a power station next to these nodes. So this one actually passively collects, but you can see right here, it is at 137, 128. I'm moving around and actually playing with these power stations have leveled this up. This was actually at 100%. My sediment excavator, it went up to 120 when I dropped the power station. So I moved it around a little bit, kind of seeing exactly what we could do or how we could do it. This one, I'm going to have to put a power station by it, and it's pretty cool. So you see it's at 86%, 91, 94, 96. Now it's 100 plus. So it'll get up to 100% if I put it next to the power station, which once it's done, I just noticed, I'm just going to move these buildings close together. It seems like clustering them makes a big difference. Now with the power stations as well, it doesn't affect your silos. So it doesn't affect your actually resources. You can see how the numbers changing as I turn it around. Even having more than one together will up your resources, which means I should probably build a couple more of these guys just to literally up my resources as much as possible. Even if I put one on each side, because if you notice right there, it is the proximity. So right here is 137. I move it one to the right, 136, 135, 134. It continues to decline the further I move it away. And then as it comes in, guys, the better and stronger that this actually gets. So 137, I believe, is the highest I can get with one. So I'm going to have to build a couple more of these, which of course just take a little bit of resources. But since I have a node right here, I'm going to build everything around this little node with our power plant, which is great because it serves for actually both of these. Once this one is completed, again, I can move this one over here, getting a little more efficiency. And same with this one. We can probably build this up a little bit more because I don't think these make a difference if we move them. It stays at 100%. So even if I put the field here, if I put it next to the energy, I can't get this as of yet over 100%. So that's where it's been kind of staying. Same with all of these resource ones. It looks like they can get up or move up a little bit higher. I just don't know, or I don't have an ability right now to get them up a little bit higher. So one thing that I've also noticed, guys, is if you're stacking buildings like this, a lot of times it's kind of hard to see where they're at. So trying to actually click on this little structure right in the middle has proven to be a little bit more difficult. But you can see we can stack all of our kind of resource nodes over here. I can actually build a couple pathways, which the other one is going to be kind of stuck. So we can erase this pathway here. and just put these kind of on the back burner here. It's pretty cool. I mean, overall, again, we've waited for this game for an incredible amount of time. I also noticed when I did get my main building leveled up, it actually started glowing. So there is a lot of visual effects in here as well that I feel like are going to change as we continue to kind of move through here. So as a base builder game, and I have played a lot of base builder games, guys, really cool. I definitely give a big props to Illuvium, the entire team, to getting this done, guys. It's really cool. It is really a cool build, a cool design. I'm gonna have to see where I can actually get this set on the side, because I think I'm just gonna move all the extractors over here. Now, creating all the paths, you know, the building designs, the stuff like that, they don't make a difference. I don't think they do anything at this point, but you can make it look like a city. You can kind of path it out. I'm going to stack all my extractors on one side just so I have the ability to see what I have. So if I'm looking at storage capacity, if I'm looking at different extractors, I can actually just stack them on one side. That way I can also keep track of how many I have. How many I have for each one of these at this point, because I think I still need one more for my silicon. We're gonna have to just stack all these up, guys. Of course, these ones being much bigger, a little bit harder to stack. But again, the game overall, the gameplay in this, ultra smooth. I love the design. I love the build. We're gonna have to build a couple more nodes here, or put them a little bit further. And you can see, guys, even zooming them in, the buildings have a lot of functionality. You can even see here with the carbon nodes, they have a little bit. When we're mining out of here, you can see it kind of smoking down here. As we continue to level up the buildings, as they do change, they look a little different. They change the design. These actually, I believe it stacks much higher as we continue to level it up. But overall, it's just going to be the waiting game, guys. It is literally going to be the waiting game to build all of this stuff up and continue to farm resources. That is what this game is about, guys. There's going to be a lot of time to farm resources, because what we ultimately want to get to is this science part. So we can actually start scanning alluvials. You can see, guys, 1.1 million. That is right, guys. I need 1.1 million hydrogen, which I have 39.5K. Getting to 1.1, if you're a tier 4, I don't know if any of the tier 4s have actually hit that point yet to actually begin scanning, but that is where you're going to start getting all of the blueprints. So that is going to be the biodata. Right up here, biodata is the blueprints, exotic materials found in Illuvium. This is going to be a lot of what you need to actually get the blueprints, which of course the blueprints are going to be as NFTs, which is the reason we really wanted to get into this game early and really build this out, guys. Again, a couple of these we're not going to be able to actually use. Some of these storage containers, we're probably going to build them up a little bit. We're going to have them sit, but we are so far off because I want to get this quantum fabricator number 2. That way we can actually convert fuels into the ones that I need. That is going to be the big thing. I feel like, again, to level up a bunch of these places, including my engineering shop, I'm going to have to get the ability to switch into different ones, to actually switch some of those again into different criteria or different elements in here. So we're going to be able to continue to build this out. But guys, this is day 2. I believe we're on day 2 at this point. We actually started it yesterday when we unlocked the land, went live. So it is very cool to see the base builder, guys. So that'll do it for today. Again, made a little bit more progression in here. It is a very slow go. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.